Hi, my name is Moti Tavassoli. I go with the artist name Moti Mix, and I'm an artist and a designer based in Los Angeles. Because of my education in architecture, I'm very comfortable with drawing lines, and it was a big part of my education, like learning how to translate three-dimensional forms into two-dimensional forms and back and forth. And so I really like the purity of a line because it can do so much with whatever you do with it. And so I really wanted that to be incorporated in my artwork. I do incorporate more painterly blending and things like that with paint, with acrylic paint specifically, but I really like to bring in these line works because I think it adds a little bit of magic, because to me it feels like you're looking at the underlayer of the world and you're kind of like visualizing the energies that goes underneath these worlds that I'm creating. And I think it creates a lot of movement, but it's not hectic or it's not stressful, at least to me, because I want my artwork, these worlds that I'm creating, to be sort of a place of calm and quiet. The collection you'll see on the wall is called Dreamscapes, and it came out of my desire to create these like secluded worlds where there's like no other humans and it's just for you. You can kind of think of it as a portal on your wall that you can kind of jump through and be in this other universe where you can kind of hear yourself think, kind of like find solace, relax. Lots of times I look at a tube of color and I think to myself, oh, that's giving me a lot of like good vibes, I guess. It's very happy. A lot of the greens and the blues that you see are kind of inspired by two different sources of inspiration. One is I went to Japan last year for the first time, and I did not know this country is so green and beautiful. You can kind of see waters around you, it's like this beautiful blue, and then the horizon is just this hazy blue-green color, and all these like green islands kind of dissipating into the background. And that was, for me, was just like such a beautiful, like calming color palette. And so a lot of that showed up in my artwork. And if you see pinks and purples and blues and salmon colors, is because those just literally bring me so much joy. Another source of inspiration for me is a book I recently read called Light Eaters, and it's about the world of plants and how intelligent it is. You know, plants can remember things, they can count, trees can communicate underground, and all of that was just so mind-blowing to me. It showed up a little bit in this collection, but I think it will show up a little bit more in the next body of work I'm thinking about, and that's celebrating and highlighting these moments of magic that happens kind of in front of our eyes, but we won't see it. So I want to celebrate the world of plants, and that's why you see a lot of greens in my artwork. I did not go to art school. I have never really had like a studio space where I can create art. So I was looking for spaces where artists can create freely, and so I came across Ellsworth Artist Residency with Share L.A. And for someone who's been making art in her bedroom, this space is literally so inspiring. The lighting that this beautiful window casts on my space is gorgeous. First day I came here, I was working on my collection, but my first thought was, I want to feel free. So I created a piece of art that is not even like something that I'm doing right now, but it was just like something I wanted to practice. That led me just get into the space and feel free to create and not feel bound, like kind of shed all those layers that I had working in my bedroom next to my bed. And so it's been a lovely, amazing, large space when I can kind of like extend my arms, I can make bigger art pieces. That's been something that I haven't been able to do so far. And people here are lovely, and there's just so much artwork around to feel inspired by, and like talk to all these artists that are participating in different galleries and different shows within the space. For that, it has been truly a new experience for me. Another beautiful thing about the residency is the people that are around you. So I have two studio mates, Angel and Gabe, and the times that we overlap our times here, we get to talk about art. And this was one of my favorite memories from going to architecture school, having desk prints. And so we would have experts come to, our teachers, other professors would come to our desks and talk about our artwork and like how we can improve and how we can see it differently, where we take it from there. And so that's something that I'm also getting in this residency that I did not have before. And I'm so looking forward to all the pieces of advice that I'm going to get.